Welcome everyone, this is Math 105, Lesson 18, Translating Equations. So what we're going to be doing today is very similar to what we did last time, except there's going to be a difference. The difference between expressions and equations is the equal sign. So that means we need more keywords. First one is or equals, and there are a few other listed. This is on page 2, right up at the top. Is the same as, the result is, any kind of phrase like that is translated directly into the equal sign. But it's usually going to be is. And then we're going to need some phrase for a variable. So what that usually ends up being phrased as is a number. And sometimes it'll be phrased the number. And the number is used when we've already used a number somewhere in the phrase and we need to reference it again. And we want to reference the exact same variable, so then we say the number. So when you see a number and the number, it refers to the same variable in the expression. So let's see how this works with a translation. Example 1, 12 more than a number is 18. So we're going to translate this just like we did before. 12 more than a number. So let's start here, a number. That's going to be the variable. Use any letter you want. I'm just going to use n. And now we want 12 more than that. So more than is addition. So 12 more than number is translated into n plus 12. All right, next is, so there's the equal sign, and then 18 on the end. So translated in this equation, now we're going to solve. And we get n equals 6. Try this out with your turn number 1. A number reduced by 7 is 11. Right, we got a number, that is our variable. Reduced by is subtraction. So n minus 7 is the equal sign, and 11 on the end. Now we'll solve, add 7 to both sides, so you get n equals 18. Part B, 3 times a number is 54. Okay, 3 times is multiplication, a number is the variable, so 3n is the equal sign, 54. Solve, divide by 3, and we get n is 18. Example 2, 3/8 of a number is 24. Now, any fraction of something, that's multiplication. So 3/8, right, the fraction 3/8 of a number multiplied by the variable is 24. All right, now to solve this, multiply by the reciprocal of the fraction. So 8/3. And we get n is 64. Your turn, number 2. 17/5 of a number is 153. All right, so we got 17/5, 17 over 5 times some number, x, is 153. All right, now we'll multiply by the reciprocal. That's 5 over 17 on each side. And that gives us x is 45. Example 3, we got the ratio of 108 and a number is 12. All right, so we're going to translate this. We've got is 12 on the end, so you know it's going to be equal to 12. Now on the left-hand side, we got the ratio, so that's fraction of 108. 108 is the first thing mentioned, so that goes on top. And a number, the variable, is the second thing mentioned, so that goes on the bottom. So 108 over n equals 12. Now, we'll do the swap trick. Swap n and 12, that gives us n equals 108 over 12. So n is 9. Your turn, number 3. The quotient of 240 and a number is 5. Quotient is division. Quotient of 240, so that goes on top, and a number, the variable, goes on the bottom. Is the equal sign, 5 on the right. Okay. Swap trick. All right, now we do 240 divided by 5 and get 48. Example 4, the sum of 18 and the product of 2 and a number is 5 times the number. So one thing I like to do when things get a little more complex is start here at the equal sign and then just do 1/2 and do the other half. Now we've got a reference to a variable here, a number and the number. So those two refer to the same variable, so use the same letter. Now 5 times the number, that's just 5n, so we got 5n on the right. And on the left we got sum of 18 and the product of 2 and a number. Okay, so we need to start at the simple expression, the product of 2 and a number. Product is multiplication, you got 2 times our variable. So that's 2n. And now, the last part that we need to translate is the sum of 18 in this thing. So sum is addition, so we get 18 plus 2n equals 5n. Now we can solve this for n. We got numbers on the left, so I'm going to move all the variables to the right. So subtract 2n from each side, we get 18 equals 3n divided by 3, and n equals 6. Your turn, number 4. The difference of the product of a number and 7 is 9, and 9 is the sum of twice the number and 66. Here's our equal sign. Now let's do the simple expression here. The product of a number and 7. Product is multiplication. A number is the variable. Multiplied by 7. So 7x. All right, now we're going to do the difference of this thing and 9. Difference is subtraction. So 7x minus 9. And that's the translation of the entire left side. Now on the right, we're going to start off with twice the number. The number refers to that variable. So same variable letter. Twice it is 2 times, so 2 times x. And now we're going to do the sum, which is addition of this thing and 66. So 2x plus 66. So what we have here is 7x minus 9 equals 2x plus 66. And that's what we need to solve. So I'm going to move the variables to the left and all the numbers to the right. That gives us 5x equals 75, divided by 5 on both sides, and x equals 15. All right, now we're going to look at a slightly different version of this. The sum of 2 numbers is 28. The second number is 6 more than the first number. Find the 2 numbers. All right, so we've got 2 numbers, and we know that the second number is 6 more than the first number. All right, so I'm just going to call the first number x. We don't know what it is. So the second number is 6 more than the first number. More than is addition. So we'll start with the first number, and we'll add 6 to it. X plus 6. So this is defining another number in terms of the first number. In terms of means it's using that variable. All right, now we can translate the sentence. The sum of 2 numbers is 28. So we have expressions for our 2 numbers. We have x for the first one. We have x plus 6 for the second one. And the sum is addition, so we're going to add those 2 things together. X plus 6. And the sum is equals 28. So there's the equation we need to solve. So x plus x is 2x, so it turns into 2x plus 6 equals 28. And we'll solve from here. So x is 11. And the second number is 6 greater. So we get 11 and 17. And just to check, let's make sure that we add them together to equal 28. 11 plus 17 is 28, so that works. Your turn, number 5. Part A, the sum of 2 numbers is 86. The second number is 12 less than the first number. Find the 2 numbers. All right, so first number, just pick any letter. I'm going to choose P. And the second one, the second number is 12 less than the first number. Less than is subtraction, so we'll start with the first number and remove 12 from it. P minus 12. And we also know that their sum is 86. So if we add these two things together, we get 86. So P plus P minus 12 equals 86. And we can solve from here, so let's combine, simplify on the left. So that's 2P minus 12 equals 86. And we'll add 12 to both sides. 2P is 98. Divide by 2 and we get 49. So P is 49, and then the second number is 12 less than that. So our two numbers are 49 and 37. Now let's make sure when we add them together we get 86. So 49, 79, 86. So that works. Part B. The sum of two numbers is 42. The second number is 5 times the first number. Find the two numbers. So first number, just need a variable for that one. And the second number is 5 times the first number. 5 times, that's multiplication. 5 times the first. So 5R. Now we know their sum is 42. So we got R plus 5R equals 42. Add these together, we get 6R. Divide by 6, and R equals 7. Now the second number is 5 times R, so the second number is 35. And if we add these two together, 35 plus 7 is 42, so that works. Example 6. One number is 8 more than 3 times another number. Their sum is 100. Find the two numbers. Okay, so we have a second number being defined in terms of another one. So let's come up with a variable for this one, and then we'll create an expression around it. So for this variable, I'm going to use A. Right, variable A there. Now to translate, we need 3 times A. So this part turns into 3A. And now we need 8 more than that. More than is addition, so that translates into 3A plus 8. And the other number is this thing. So the first number is A, and the second number is 3A plus 8. And we also know that their sum is 100. So we're going to add these two together. A plus 3a plus 8 is 100. So simplifying on the left, you get 4a, and then subtract 8 from each side. 4a is 92. Divide by 4a equals 23. Now we need to find the other number. So that's a. Now we need 3a plus 7. So 3 times 23, that is 69, plus 8 is 77. And just to confirm, I'm going to add these two together. 77 plus 23, that is 100. So that checks. Your turn, number 6, part A. One number is 12 less than 5 times another number. Their sum is 84. Find the two numbers. Alright, so we're got a unknown number here, another number. That's going to be our variable x. 5 times that number is 5x. 12 less than is less than is subtraction, so that is 5x minus 12. So our two numbers are x and 5x minus 12. And their sum is 84. Right, the sum is addition, so I add those two numbers together to get 84. So that's 6x minus 12. After simplifying, and add 12 to both sides. So 6x is 96, and x is 16. All right, now we need 5 times this. So 5 times 16 minus 12. That. All right, so that gives us 68. So if we add these two together, 68 plus 16 is 84. So that checks. Part B. One number is 13 less than the quotient of the number and 7. Their sum is 139. Find the two numbers. So let's start by translating the simple expression, the quotient of the number and 7. So pick some variable name. All right, there's the quotient of some number n and 7. Now we want 13 less than this. So the other number is n divided by 7 minus 13. Now we know that their sum is 139. So the first number is n plus sum is addition. And over 7 minus 13 is the equal sign 139. All right, so we need to simplify this. So n by itself, now you can do this with a calculator. Just 1 plus 1 over 7 gives you 8/7. This, if you want to do it by hand, you can always write. Right, we need our common denominator before we add. So 7 over 7 is 1, so you can always write n as 7n over 7. Then we add these together, add the numerators. 7n plus n is 8n, so we get 8n over 7 minus 13 equals 139. All right, now we can add plus 13 to both sides. So that's 8n over 7 equals 152. And last step, multiply by the reciprocal, 7/8. And that gives us 133. So there's the first number. Now to get the second one, we're going to do 133 over 7 minus 13. 133 divided by 7 is 19. Still need to subtract 13, so we get 6. And let's check to make sure. If we add them together, we should get 139. 133 plus 6 is 139. And that is it for today. Hope you all have a great day.